Hello everybody, my name is Colleen. Welcome back to another Animal Crossing New Horizons video. Today I am touring the island of Opalite. This is created by Opal. Her tag is OpalofWisteria. It's very easy to remember, but I will put it on the screen for you right now. But if you've been watching any of my previous videos, you would know that Opal has created the island of Wisteria, as mentioned in her tag, but as well the island Heka, which is actually my YouTube video with the most views right now. So thank you very, very much to everybody who has watched that video. It just keeps on moving up, and it's just making me so happy. And anyways, let's take a look at this beautiful island. As you can see, we've got a kind of island in the sky vibe going right now. She has lots of inspiration that went to this island from some other creators. I will also put their names on the screen for you right now too, so that you can check them out. And honestly, I just really recommend going to Opal's Twitter or Instagram and just going through her posts about the island, because there were a few other custom codes that she had listed and other designs that she created herself, which I do show at some point during this recording. So just make sure you go take a look at them because they are absolutely gorgeous. Before I miss it, here's the map. Really, really good mixture of villagers. I thought that Pietro was just such a funny addition to it, and he's super, super fitting, don't get me wrong, but I just found it so funny. I have a really cute video too of him like modeling almost coming out of the area near the museum. It is just hilarious. I'll make sure that I include that in the video too. But for now, here is the gorgeous area that you saw at the very beginning of the video. Just a little video clip that I wanted to include because it's just so relaxing to me. Those bubble machines, man, oh, I love them. I think I mentioned that was at the last video, I believe. I'm at the point where they're kind of starting to melt together. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but also I love the use of those standees on the beach. They really had me fooled for a second. I didn't know what they were, but I was like, this looks cool. But hey, if there's one thing that you know going into one of Opal's islands, it's that there's going to be some items that are used in ways that you would have never thought of. So that's always a really, really fun thing to look forward to. I think so anyways. So here you can see me struggling, which I knew I can't jump while I'm taking a picture, but it kept showing that it was a tourist fragment and I didn't want the words to be in the picture. So me moving actually made the caption go away. So that's why I kept trying to walk. Look at this treehouse. Are you joking right now? I don't know why I started whispering. I kind of felt like I had to. But like, look at how freaking cool that is. And like where the ladder is, you can see, I'm assuming like is it a chipmunk? Chipmunk or a squirrel or something. But look at how cute it is. And truthfully, that ladder kept fooling me. I kept wanting to try to climb up it. I think it's probably a squirrel, right? Plus, with the day that she chose to save the island, like the clouds look so good over top of the tree standees. Oh, too far. Like, look at how gorgeous that is. Love the use of all of these little toy planes too. It's so perfect. Like, I'm literally just running through the sky right now. So another really cool thing about this island is the fact that Opal literally surrounded it with clouds, like completely. So as you can see here, I've sped it up because I decided to run around the entire island to showcase this. Because I remember her posting about it on Twitter and how long it took her. So I think that we just need to take a moment to take all of this in, and the fact that she literally laid all of this path and created all of these clouds painstakingly, trying to make them look perfect, which I believe she succeeded, for all of us. So anyway, now we are on the opposite side of the entrance, I suppose, I guess is what you could call it, and it's kind of mirroring the opposite side, just a little bit different with the way everything's laid out. You even have some of the oh shoot, I know that they're from the Sanrio collection, those tables that are out there, and I can't remember what they're called right now, because of course I can't. Oh well, it's completely fine. Can't remember right now. Take a look at this instead. Ignore the fact that I can't remember everything. Actually, believe I look at the custom designs now. Yes. I will finish my thought quickly though. The little planes on those tables are cute and they do look like little clouds, so it's perfect. Okay, so here you can see all of the designs that Opal has created for this island. Now, I don't believe that all of them ended up getting used on the island because, as you can see, there's a lot of them. But when she was making these, she kept getting some loving requests from mutuals or followers or whoever it might be, for different versions of it, or like giving different ideas. So she just continued making them, which I think is amazing because anyone who is making custom designs and sharing them is like top tier in my book, honestly. But they're absolutely gorgeous. You definitely could see the creator code on the screen while I was scrolling through those. So if you didn't notice then, maybe just rewind a little bit, take it down, go take a look at them. But for now, let's look at this house that literally looks like it's from Up. Which again, I know that there is some previous builds that are trying to recreate, the Up house. This is Opal's take on it, especially with just this island being in the sky. It's super, super fitting. It's gorgeous. And I love the way too that this is kind of sunken into the ground and you don't have any staircases going down into it, so it really does make it feel more so like it's floating. Which of course you do have the step ladders, so that's very helpful. Just a little plug, which I did at the beginning, but we can't do enough of those. Like, look at how gorgeous this is. I also just love that squeakoid being there. It is just so funny to me. I think the squeakoid and the rhomboid are probably my favorite gyroids. Like, look at how pretty. And lining up those panels at the back too, like the regular sized symbol panels with the shorter ones, that probably took forever as well, which I sort of know that it did because of everything that she was posting on Twitter. But I have to point it out. It's like super impressive. Now, this room, when I walked into it, I was like, I don't even know how to explain it. I think it was kind of like a gasp, but like an intake of air. And, well, I guess that kind of is what a gasp, isn't it? Oh, goodness. I'm leaving all of this in for everybody to enjoy. Me trying to figure out words. You're welcome. Anyways, the neon lights is what I'm trying to mention. Is it like took my breath away because I think it's just such a perfect addition to that wallpaper, like with the cloud flooring. It just, especially with the low lighting too, actually, I didn't even think about that until right now. But it just fits it so nicely and it makes it feel like heavenly almost. And then we have a completely different theme once we go into the left room here. A nice little fall getaway. I just love seeing all of these seasonal items together like this, because they usually do all look so nice together, but I feel like we, as a whole, like, end up kind of dispersing all of them and using them in different themes instead of all together like we're supposed to. And as you can see with this room too, we ended up going with a similar idea of just using all of those seasonal items together, which always looks gorgeous. There's a similar like mermaid room in the previous tour that I did, the Mirabella. So go check that one out if you haven't seen it yet. Just absolutely gorgeous. I've said gorgeous so many times during this already. But it's so true. Then next we'll go into this super cute like butterfly room. Kind of an assortment of different items in here, but I think they all go together really nicely. And I'm always a sucker for those butterfly commissions from Flick. Then next, an extra nice treat, a little bit early in the year, but I will allow it because I love it. The super cute Halloween themed basement, and look at the tiny little like haunted house she created with those I think those are like the medieval walls, right? But the mossy ones or whatever they are. I'm not even gonna try to make up the names anymore. It looks so good. Like it looks so good, especially with the wall and the flooring and everything, of course, but it just all matches so nicely. Makes me wish that it was like an entire island. Hint hint. Wink wink, Opal. Halloween themed island, please. Okay. In the last room, a very celestial room, as you can see. I don't have any new words. I'm just gonna say that I love it and it's gorgeous. I do really like those the glow in the dark stickers that she put with the cloud custom design. Super cute. For the longest time I didn't even know that's how people were doing it. I really had no idea. I thought people were just painting custom designs on the wall. Pfft, who knew? Not me, that's for sure. Okay, so now that we're outside, I'm going to try to take one last picture because I simply cannot help myself. I just love it too much. And like this cloudy day with the cherry blossoms is literally so perfect for this save. Like it couldn't have been any better. Also just really love how Opal's character wanted to model for me. Just think that's really nice. Very thoughtful for this tour. Okie dokie. So now that I'm finally moving on, it's very hard for me to do. Just love that area so much. But we're off to another beautiful spot. We have a little coin here for wishing in the fountain. Like, look at how beautiful. I love the design. It's on the ground there too. Now that one is also one that she has listed on her Twitter, just so everyone knows where she got it. I just love the use of all of the, like the subtle, like pink additions instead of making like it all pink. Now don't get me wrong, I do love my pink. But for the opalite theme, I just, I think it's a little bit more fitting. And then this spot. Oh my goodness gracious. I just love the double Zen bridge layering there. It's perfect. Also had to record a quick video here because it's so relaxing, and that butterfly was clearly wanting to be in the video and trying to make it more aesthetically pleasing, and I just couldn't deny the butterfly that sort of fame, So anyway, now that that's over, we'll move along into this adorable museum area. As you can see, got little Kiwi here. Honk honk, I'm sure he says. For real though, I really do think that Pietro's cute. I can't lie. I know a lot of people don't like clowns, but I'm just not a fan of the murderous ones. And as far as I know, Pietro was a nice guy. Aside from the time that he made little Simsy spend like 2,000 Nook Miles tickets or something to try to find him. But anyways, I digress. That was the little modeling clip that I was mentioning before, but yeah, just a really, really pretty area. Again, like, everything is just matched so perfectly, especially like all of these, like the plaza, Ferris wheel, and the ice cream lamp and everything else. Like, it just matches so perfectly. Like the balloons, they're not even through the same collection. It's just perfect. And we just met Etoile. Just love how pretty this little area is. So I don't quite remember why I'm running back. Oh yes, because I needed to look at this beautiful Able Sisters area. Here you can see me working. And then I realized I'm not going to be able to take a picture without it reading to me. So then I came over here. Then I realized it was going to do the same thing, so then I had to do a reaction. Just a little play-by-play for you guys. And then, of course, I needed to decide very quickly which one would match my outfit better. Now, as you can see, I tried the star one first, but the heart bopper is just too good. It just goes with the island tour too nicely. And also, while I was over here, I just thought that it looked so cool having the clouds off to the side like that. Like, really, really selling the illusion here, Opal. Especially with just the clouds through those arches at the back too. Like, I know it's the edge of a cliff, but like, it's so good. Just running past Etoile again, just to make sure that we check out this little villager housing area. And now we're in our sunken like passageway, which I definitely know is inspired by crossing.callisto. That one's on Instagram, and then crossing Ani _ is the Twitter account. Definitely recommend following them as well, because the cool builds that they put on their channels on their accounts are amazing. Highly, highly recommend. Because as you can see, like, this is absolutely gorgeous. Obviously this is Opal's take on it, and it's stunning. It's wonderful. Alrighty, so moving through the little archway into this gorgeous pathway, as you can see, there's some of her like kind of starry water custom designs that are on the side of the pathway here. Lots of star fragments. It's just so nice to look at. And I love the custom design that she used around the houses too. Like that pink, like wood sort of custom design. I think that looks really, really nice. Same with the tiles here. It's just all good. I just love all of it. So here I find a hidden stepladder to a gorgeous little butterfly garden, or squeakoid. Wow, that's a tough one to say. Squeakoid garden. And I don't know what to say, because everything to me is just gorgeous and perfect. But I really do think it looks perfect. And I love how it's on the diagonal too, and like the color combination. The color combo actually for some reason is reminding me of those, like, you know, those like knotted bracelets that you could make, or you can still make them if you would like. But you would always have to choose like your different colored threads just to make sure that it's going to like look aesthetically pleasing. That's what that reminded me of for some reason. Maybe because it was all like laid out on a diagonal. I don't know. Been talking about that for a while now. Should probably talk about Animal Crossing. which is really good timing actually because I just walked into this area, which again, it was like one of those things where I had to like take a moment just to let it all in because of how pretty it is. Also, just having 2 pearls to put onto the ground is crazy to me. Like, very impressive. Hey, Bo. Yeah, I'm not a sandwich. Sorry, buddy. No, it's probably pretty disappointing. Alright, so just going past the little residential area again. Well, not again, but there's another residential area I meant to say. And then through to this beautiful residential area, which you could kind of see the bottom of it when we were just up on the cliff not too long ago. But now you can see it's this cute little well area. We've got some little hedge standees, but just the symmetry of everything just makes it look so, so pretty. And I love having those cherry blossom trees at the back, but then with the pillars in between them. I think initially too, the reason I had to run back before was because I couldn't figure out what the pillars were. Yeah, look at how cool this looks from the sort of aerial position that I've got this. But like that custom design underneath those gazebos, first of all, looks amazing. But then just overlooking the side of the cliff like this, and being able to see the clouds like that, like I think it looks so cool. And then same with just this frame is probably my favorite on this island. And just as a picture by itself, it doesn't really fit the thumbnail or anything perfectly, which is really sad because I think it's like I just mentioned, it's like the prettiest view that's here. This area is gorgeous too, though, of course. Going up into the treehouse finally figured out how to get up here. It's funny too, I can't even remember who lives here. I'm sure if you were paying attention to the map at the very beginning, maybe you remember, but I do not, sadly. Now, I can't lie, I did go back really quickly to double check, and it is Eric's house, which I should have known because I've had him plenty of times and I know what his house looks like. So, a little bit silly of me. Oh, that was a cute little snapshot too, just Bo looking at that gorgeous little area. Like, look at how pretty this is to run through. Like, I just love it so much. And I love these little backyards that she set up for these houses too. Like, they look so nice. All right. So I'm just going to run past the up house, as I like to call it, and take a quick look at the really, really cool campsite that Opal has set up here. As you can see here, this entire campsite is in the sky, so that's pretty cool, I would have to say. But it also has this amazing view. Like, are you kidding me? I somehow missed that the first time when I was walking through this side, and I just didn't walk forward and see this amazing campsite that's just sitting here. But I love the combination of the cherry blossom tree standees with the winter ones, because obviously the winter ones are supposed to be more so of like clouds, of course, which totally makes sense. It looks so cool. And again, with all of those symbol panels and like the shorter symbol panels, like, girl, that must have taken forever. The time and planning, I tell you. Must say hi to Julian. I don't know who I am. A ballpoint pen and pasta salad, that's very interesting. But very sadly, this means that we are nearing the end of our tour here. So thank you so, so much to Opal yet again for letting me tour her island for one of my videos. Please go give her a follow. She absolutely deserves it. See, look, I'm so sad that this is ending. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day.